Let's talk about the curves now. We saw that we can use the linear mode, the acceleration or deceleration mode, right? And where can we see that happening? We can see animations through curves in a graph. Where are these graphs? I'm gonna select an object to show you. The first of all is the linear mode, which we're gonna be able to notice. Why it's linear? Check it out. If you go here, which is the curve editor, by clicking here, it's gonna open this tab. It's actually gonna expand. And this is as any tab in Max. You can make it bigger, maybe when you open it. It's gonna be too small. Just enlarge it. So you will be able to see this curve. But I can't see any curve. It is because, just like Max's screen, that we can zoom in, create things, and slate material too. We can zoom out and see everything. Here too, it is actually a way for us to be able to see the curve. And it's right here. But it is so compressed because we have minus 2880 frames to this direction and plus 4080 frames to the other direction. In my case, I don't know how it's going to be there for you. It is happening, but it's happening in this narrow area. And how can we visualize it? And zoom in, for example. This icon here. It's gonna make the horizontal and the vertical inside the screen. I'm gonna click here and you're gonna see it better. Done. And what happens here? We have here all the editors that you don't need to change for now. I just want to explain to you how it works. Because it works with the red color on the x-axis, green on the y-axis, and blue on the z-axis. Just like here, if we go to perspective, it's easy to understand that z is blue, y is green, and x is red. What does that mean? As you see, I don't have any object selected. It has cleaned up everything. I need to select an object for it to show the curves for each one. Check out the difference in the curves. Let's see the linear first. What is it saying here? It says that for x, which is the red one, there was movement. On the other axis, you can't see it. And of course, there is the position, but also rotation, scale, and everything. Anyway, it is just to show you what it means. And what does it mean? It's going from one point to the other, in a linear way. Take a look at what happens when I click on the other one. As you see, it starts, goes up, and goes back. The opposite of this other curve that starts, stabilizes, and goes again. This is the way the curves behave. Is there a way for me to make something that I animated? I wanted to make them all linear. For example, just select the first one, the second one, sorry, which is not in linear mode, which are these red points. And I can just set them to linear mode. Done. Now it's linear. If I do the same thing to the other one, select this one and make it linear. Because sometimes you animate a camera and it looks good, but then when you check it, it looks like this. Well, I need to animate it again. No. You can select the camera, select the curves and make it linear, alright? And to close this tab, just click close. Done. If you play now, you can see that all of them are animated the same, because all of them are in the linear mode. Check it out. I'm gonna change again. I'm gonna take the first one that was linear. Zoom out to see everything. I'm gonna select everything and change it to this other curve. Look what's gonna happen. We have that effect that I said before. It is still a bit chopped. Sometimes it's saved in a file or something. That's why it's not in real time. But look, we changed the animation curve, and we can notice the difference. This was just to show you how keyframes work, which we've seen before, and that they can be controlled by the curves. If we select all of them here, look, I'm gonna make all of them linear again. Select this one, it's okay. This one is okay, this one is okay, this one is okay too. Click here, linear, alright, and close it. Just for you to know where to open this curve editor and how to manipulate. You also can create, as any spline, that you can create a vertex. And with the bevel, you can change the curve. This all can be done there too, but that's for more advanced animations. It's very used for characters. When you are animating a character, you need to master those curves, because you need to know if the movement is going to decelerate and then accelerate, if it's gonna have anticipation or anything else. They are much more complex movements. But for architecture rendering, we have camera movements that most of the times are linear, except for simulations that have this curve movement, acceleration and deceleration. But in 3D, we can simulate that automatically, so it makes it easier for us. So we just talked about curves.